Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there. Here we go, mes amis. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of X-Men Classics. We're finally here.
Yeah.
One I've been dying to get to. All right. But I'm Phil. Joining me, as always, it is that there biscuit.
Just in the L, getting the trench coat out and ready to talk about some Remy LeBeau.
Yes. All right, kids. So, yes, we're finally going to do Gambit 1 through 4. I've been chomping to get to this show. Introduce Justin to this Gambit series. Yes.
Yeah. I haven't read any of this until now.
You know what? It's funny because we did read that one half issue or whatever it is. It must have came with Wizard magazine. I read a bunch of those from Wizard, but I had not read this one until now.
Oh, really?
I'm like, okay, I see what happened.
Okay.
It sets up some stuff, and then there's even a line from issue 1. I was like, oh, that's what that meant. Okay.
Yeah. It kind of fills in the blanks of some spots. That's funny. They were doing these Wizard exclusive comics back then. I missed out on all those.
Because I think they did one. I know they did an Avengers one right before a big Ultron event. What was that one that Kurt Busiek did?
With George Perez. Yeah. Oh,
They did one for that. I know they did one for the Flash during Jeff Johns' run.
No kidding.
They did a Nightwing run. Yeah, during Dixon's run. Yeah. They
did they ever collect them anywhere else?
I can't remember. They might have put those in some trades if they reprinted some of this stuff. Maybe I'm trying to remember if they might have put them in some of the trades. But the half issue I know here for Gambit they did put that on the app, which is weird because I was just looking, so I'm thinking, the whole series is here. There's 2 annuals for this series that I don't think are on the app.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, no. Especially
I didn't see any annuals in the search. I thought, that's weird.
Which is weird because I think I know the first. I think it's the first annual answers the whole question about what's that green mist or whatever. And so I was like, why would you not put that on there?
Oh wow! Do they have the entire series on the app?
They have all the regular issues, but they don't have the annuals.
Oh, okay.
And I'm trying to remember if that's where they reveal New Sun or if it's part of the New Sun thing. But the second annual,
so weird. Why would you not?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Someone, I don't know if they don't pay attention to what is is the annual important to the plot? No, I don't know. Just scanning the regular issues. I don't know.
Probably annuals are like the bottom of the list of things that they add.
Because I just found that weird that every issue is there, and then that Wizard exclusive, but not the annuals.
And then the miniseries. I mean, wasn't there? There are a couple of miniseries as well.
Oh, there are some of the miniseries. The miniseries might be on there. Like I think what was the first one, like 93 or 94? I think that's on there. There might have been another one. I think most of the Gambit stuff might be on there. But like I said, the annuals for this, they have the complete regular issues, but not the annuals for this series. So it's like
I just found a Gambit annual 99.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, maybe unless they have it listed separately or something. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think because they were like 1999 and 2000, I think so.
Oh, I think this is it, Phil.
They might just have it listed separately. Okay.
Because it's got, the cover looks like it.
Yeah, hold on. I'm pulling it up on my phone here.
Cool. We could do that one at some point too then.
Yeah.
Wonder, September 99 that came out.
Yeah, because it was at that point where, Gambit. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's it. It says
that's the one.
Annual 99 number 1. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
So they must have just had it listed separately, I guess.
Oh.
Because I didn't think I saw it in You know, when you go into all the, if you go into the series and just list all the issues, I didn't think I saw it in there. Okay, and the 2000 annual was there too, unless I guess
they have them separate listings.
You
Yeah,
might just have to search them separately, but okay, so they're all there. Yeah. Okay, yes,
they just have them listed weird. Yeah, it's hard to find things on this app sometimes. I will say that. Yeah, but yeah, we can cover that annual when we get to that point in the series. We'll add that into the coverage and get the conclusion.
No, I came with a mutant from a red state. No, we're enacting a new policy, no politics on this podcast.
Yes. Politics free zone.
Just to fill you in later, there's behind the scenes things. I am not.
Politics free zone.
I'm shutting this down. There's no there's gonna be no politics on here.
Yes.
Utter chaos here.
Yeah. Only comic talk here.
That's right.
That's right.
Hey, we're talking about a minority class here, mutants. Come on.
Yes, indeed.
Can't help it. All right. Yeah. So, all right. Should we get into these?
Yes. Let's start with
that half issue. Yeah.
The half one. Yeah. Point.
Like I said, this is weird because this is like the first time I read this one, even though I've read the rest of them.
Yeah.
Yep. See, there's that wizard logo.
Yeah. Great cover too.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. See, I thought this was like the reason I like this series so much is like was that Steve Skroce art, which he did an Amazing Spider-Man, which I thought was pretty good, but I really thought he hit his stride with this series. Plus, him teamed up with like Fabian's story dialogue, I thought really worked.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get into it later, but I love this combination. The writing and the art is fantastic. Yeah.
Unsubscribe.
No.
We'll still insult big businesses and
yes,
certain people with moronic points of view. Don't worry, Noel. You still have a place here. All right. I'm trying to remember. I think maybe this issue and maybe number 3 don't have synopses, and then 1 and 2 have short ones, and 4 has a pretty in detail one. So.
Oh, it has one of those super lengthy ones.
So we're all over the place here.
It's so funny. Some of those are really in depth.
I know. All right. Yeah. So this one was Gambit. These are all volume 3. This is issue 1/2. Between Days, DAZE. Writer Fabian Nicieza, penciler Pascal Ferry, inker Bob Wycheck and Scott Hanna, colorist Monica Kubina, letterer John Babcock, and editor Mark Bernardo and Mark Powers. And like I said, there's no synopsis. But yeah, this one is basically setting up the rest of the series. It kind of takes place, it takes place before the series, but after Uncanny X-Men 350, where the X-Men find out that Gambit helped the Marauders like locate the Morlocks, for the whole massacre thing.
Massacre, yeah.
And Rogue was just so angry and shocked that she was like, yeah, we're just leaving him here in the art. They were like Magneto's Antarctic base, so they just like
yeah. I always thought that was so strange. I'm just gonna leave him there.
I mean, I guess I get that. Yeah, he was like a. He wasn't an actual part of the massacre, but he was.
He wasn't a member of the Marauders.
He was an accessory after the fact, I guess. I don't know.
He just gave them information. I mean, granted, he gave the wrong people information, but it wasn't like he was there like murdering Morlocks with his bare hands next to them. He was an accessory to murder, but he didn't. Yeah, I don't know.
And again, it's always like, well, Rogue didn't didn't have the best influences, but Rogue, didn't you battle the Avengers at one point?
Yeah.
Hey, did you put Carol Danvers in a coma for a while?
Exactly. Yeah, she's got a checkered past. Most of the X-Men have done stuff. Yeah, come on now.
I think again, Uncanny X-Men 350, they just wanted like a big shocking revelation and just hey, guess what?
Yeah.
Gambit out.
I'm just glad it wasn't another character death in that issue.
Yeah, that's true.
Another stupid character death. Yeah.
What are you talking about? When do we ever have character deaths, especially in an X-Men book?
Exactly. Oh, you're back next week? I didn't even know you were dead.
Oh, I got better.
I got better. I shrugged it off.
But yeah, there's that. But again, and then this is kind of like setting up the mysteries we're gonna have going forward here with like the green mist and the big shadowy figure new sun, which I love when he's like, is it a he or she? I'll give you a hint, kids. It's a he.
Very interesting.
So
I liked that it was he discovered the old high evolutionary base.
Yes.
Remember back from X-Men Annual during the Evolutionary War?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I loved that callback. That was great.
Oh yeah, and then he finds that it appears to be a female, but it's actually Courier, who is a male, but he is a shapeshifter. So.
Oh right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whose true form is a male for now.
For now.
So he frees Courier from I guess some of the high evolutionaries creatures, because the high evolutionary's not even there.
Yeah, he's been gone for a while, but his creatures are still there skulking around.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that is so weird. No, I just went to open up the issue, so I went to Gambit, searching through the series. Yeah, the 99 annual was like it's like its own series, just with one issue, and I guess 2000 annual was just its own series with its own.
Weird, right? Yeah,
I know. It's like why wouldn't you just dump that in with the series?
Yeah, and have it be like, if it's part of a story, like have it be in the reading order of.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't know if it really makes a big deal if you don't read it between the two issues, but I'm trying to remember. Is it between like 6 and 7? I think the 99 annual. So I had to stick it in there.
September, so whenever those months were, but yeah, definitely have it be, instead of having it be at the bottom of the list. You're gonna scroll all the way down to the bottom to read the end of the story. Have it be in order.
Yeah, because I'm trying to remember. Is that with all the Marvel? Like, don't they like separate the annuals? Like with DC, like they kind of throw them in there. I think they throw them in there by like publication date and stuff. So
yeah, DC tries to keep it a little bit more in order. Granted, it's still difficult to find things over there, but
I will give them that they actually
they make more of an effort. They make more of an effort to keep it in order.
But yeah, this is kind of weird too, because it's Pascal Ferry doing the art on this instead of Steve Scroche. So
yeah, I wasn't as familiar with his artwork. His style's pretty different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was cool though. I mean, it works for the story.
Yeah, I mean, it was entertaining, but yes, this was a setup for the series. So
yeah, you could tell that this was kind of a fill-in. Yeah.
And it's so funny. Yeah, you get a different artist on this half issue, but then at the back, what is this? Oh, hey, here's the sketchbook of the regular artist on the
series. Yeah. Here's a preview of what you're going to see in the regular series.
I guess you can say they weren't the false advertising. It's like, oh yeah, you're not getting Pascal Ferry's art on the monthly series. So
right. Yeah. I thought this was pretty fun. I mean, there could have been a little bit more to this story, but.
Well, again, too, I'm trying to remember. I think with these half issues, they weren't even like full-sized issues. So,
were they like the mini, the little?
The physical size was the same, but the page count I don't think was as big as like a regular comic. Yeah.
What do they call those ash cans? The little small,
maybe something like that. Yeah.
Mini comics. I forget what they call those.
I mean, it was the size of a normal comic, but yeah, the page count was lower.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, they did one with Deadpool too, which was
really?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet during
now.
Yeah,
during Joe Kelly's run. Yeah, they did
yeah, I bet that's worth a ton now.
Oh, that one might be one of my favorites. It's just was it Arnim Zola? Someone was cloning a bunch of dead villains and bringing them back, and Deadpool's like, oh, they're already dead, so they're cannon fodder. So he just like goes through and just like starts killing all these dead villains again.
A bunch of the Scourge's victims from Captain America.
Oh probably. Yeah, I think there was a bunch of them, and
yeah.
And then at the end, I think, was it like Arnum's like, don't kill me. It's like Deadpool's like, well, I don't know if you meet my price. And then at the end, they just show like Deadpool sitting there with it's like at least 3 or 4 Gwen Stacy clones. Like in little like French maid outfits or something.
Yeah.
I love that Joe Kelly run. All right. Well, should we get to the issue 1?
Yes. Let's get to the meat and potatoes.
Yes. All right. Is that covered? Yes. Yeah. One of my favorite covers here. Yeah. Look at that.
It's a great cover. Yeah. That's fantastic. Look at that.
Yeah. The colors. I mean, look at those.
Yeah. All of the stuff in the background. So good.
Oh yeah. When one of your favorites also make an appearance here, X-Cutioner.
That's right, who we talked about a few episodes ago.
Yep.
Yes. And I think this is his next chronological appearance, if I remember right.
Trying to
after the last one we discussed, I
don't know. This was 99. I was gonna say, when was his first appearance? Was it 94, 95?
4 or 3 or something like that. But he only appeared sporadically after that annual. And I know that we covered a few of his appearances, but I feel like this was maybe one of the next appearances after those.
I love this title. Gambit Volume 3, Number 1 from February 1999. The Man of Steel, STEAL. Oh, like that name we just take the Man of Steel.
Yes.
Fabian's still writing. Like I said, penciler Steve Scroche, inker Rob Hunter, colorist Shannon Blanchard, letterer Richard Starkings, Emerson Miranda, and editors Mark Powers and Jason Liebig. On top of his duties with the X-Men, Gambit begins running missions for the mysterious New Sun. His first task involves stealing alien technology from ancient Chinese temples, which brings him into direct conflict with the X-Cutioner and Elysian Enterprise. So yeah, this was your first time. What did you think of this?
Yes, I really enjoyed this a lot. I loved how much action there was in this issue.
Yeah.
I thought, we're going to have a little bit of action. We're going to have him like breaking into stuff and stealing things. I wasn't prepared for just how all out it was from beginning to end. It was great.
I love the scene in the beginning where they're just like, you'd have to be the best thief in the world to break into this temple. And they're just Gambit getting through it.
Yeah, fueling his ego. Yeah. But I think my favorite part had to be the chewing gum.
When
he spat the chewing gum into the X-Cutioner's face and like blasted him out through the cab of that truck. And then Rogue comes flying along. It was fantastic.
I was like, why wouldn't you carry, if you're Gambit, why would it? I'm like, why? Yeah, it's brilliant. Why wouldn't you carry gum all the time? Like,
exactly. Yeah.
You like shot the X-Cutioner out the cab of that truck like a cannon hit him. And
yeah.
I love that scene. Yeah, he's like, Gambit's like, I can make sure his technology doesn't fall into the wrong hands. Oh, New Suns is the right hands? No, he's like, that's why I decided no one should have it. How can do that? Gum.
Right in the face.
Yeah. How about see with the X-Men when he gives Wolverine the X-Wing?
Yes, the exploding cigar. Yes.
I got delay on the charge blows.
Yes. Yeah, was this the first time that it was exhibited that he could do that time delay with his power?
I think it might have been, yeah.
Because that's cool, yeah. Yeah, I like that. It's so weird, on a side note, to see Rogue in her original costume in this. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Just after for so long seeing her out of it, and then going back to this and seeing her back in the original costume, it's weird for some reason.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, again, I just love the art on this series. Just some of the shots.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's just all the action scenes and where's that panel? I love him just like flipping through the air, just like casually opening a pack of cards,
making it look effortless. I love it. How all of the action was choreographed to make it look like it was completely effortless, like it was just a breeze for him to be doing all of this stuff on the highway, jumping off of cars and throwing things at random. Yeah, I mean it's so good.
Love the new pack smell.
Yeah. This is before the cigarette ban.
Oh no, he was opening a pack of cards. He's like, new pack smell.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but no, you'll see him smoking cigarettes in this thing. Yeah, no.
Yeah, there's a lot of scenes of him smoking here, and I'm like, oh, this is before the cigarette ban. Okay.
Yep. 1999, anything goes. Anything still goes.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, and even that sequence in the beginning where he was fighting those giant robot things, I just love that. It was so good.
I just thought that, in the beginning when he saves that, what's her face, second. Pleased to meet you. Okay, I guess you're flushed because all the excitement. Yeah. Sorry about stealing your stuff. Bye.
Yeah. It was perfect Gambit. It was perfect Gambit. Yeah.
But it comes up in one of these issues, just a line. It's like, Gambit never met a woman, who wasn't, didn't need saving. But yeah, here's the line. Yeah, the courier's like, that fur bikini chafed me for days. I was wondering what that line was about now, since I read the last issue.
I like, too, that we get a little, kind of a glimpse into his past. We get a retelling of his origin here, or what we had known about his origin up to this point for people that were uninitiated with Gambit, who are new to him. We get kind of a retelling of his past with...
Oh yeah, because we do get this woman,
his childhood, and
she'll appear for a while, going through people's like dreams and stuff because she's gathering info on Gambit. Yeah. So it's a nice little narrative way to do the origin and stuff.
Yeah, I don't really like, and I never cared for it, the Thieves Guild and the Assassins Guild. Those two whole concepts I thought were dumb. I thought that those were kind of ripoffs from DC's, League of Assassins and all that stuff over there.
Yeah, sometimes
it's kind of dumb. And they're just New Orleans based. I thought, this secret cadre of these two organizations, but they're only in New Orleans. I thought, no, I don't.
Sometimes it's all right with me, but then when they start getting into, especially like they did it on the animated series, it's like when they have to like offer up to like higher entities or something. It's like,
oh god, yeah, it gets too much. Yeah. So I don't really, when they bring up the concepts of those here, I'm just like, I roll my eyes a little bit. I'm like, oh yeah, the guilds, whatever. the guilds of New Orleans. Yeah, okay. Yeah. But I understand like why they still use that, because it's a good plot device, you know what I mean? To have him keep going back to New Orleans, to have him have a tie to that criminal underground, and his dad's still working for them and all this stuff. So it keeps him busy. It keeps him with stuff to do constantly. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. So you enjoyed this first?
Yes, very much so. Yeah, I definitely was hooked and wanted to read more after this for sure.
Yeah, I remember picking this up in '99. I was like, oh yeah, I'm reading more of this.
Yes, and this is my introduction to the Elysian Guard.
Oh yeah.
Had they appeared before this?
I think they're all new for this. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I think Fabian was introducing a lot of new characters in this.
Okay. Cool. I wasn't sure if like X-Cutioner, they had appeared like maybe a handful of times before this. Yeah. That's cool.
Oh yeah, that is weird. That does look like Rogue's original costume.
Yeah, it's almost like an exact replica of it. It's so strange. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember, man. Maybe they were doing that in the X-Men book at the time.
Hmm. Yeah.
But
yeah, this was a great issue. Yeah, the art, the writing, just all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything was great.
All right, let's jump to number 2.
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, because we are get a guest appearance by Storm.
Yes.
Another great cover there.
Yeah, I love it.
All right. All
right. Honor Amongst Thieves.
That's right. Gambit number 2 from March 1999. Stormbringers. I think that same team as last. Oh, letterers Richard Starking's Wes Abbott this time. Gambit and Storm travel to Muir Island as the Raging Cajun has agreed to have his powers tested by Moira McTaggart, but his real mission is to secretly steal her research for the new sun. X-Cutioner recruits a few troops to help him track down Gambit.
And the troops of the Elysian Guard.
Yes, yeah. So, how do you feel like X-Cutioner is now like building his own little team and like sharing some of that tech with other people?
Yeah, I liked that because it was always alluded that he had this massive arsenal of alien technology that he had confiscated, and he obviously can't use it all himself all the time. So it makes sense that he would, find some people that he could kind of divvy out some of this equipment to and build a group with of people that he could trust, that he felt like that would be able to use them effectively. Yeah, I like that. I thought that was cool.
And I love issue 2. Yeah, we just start with like him like parachuting off like an like exploding rocket or something, and it's just well, let's go back a little, show you how we got here.
Yeah.
With him and Storm on that plane, and I think Fabian writes. I love how he writes Gambit. Then that's
me too.
He's like, "Do you need help with your seatbelt?" He's like, "Need or want?"
Need or want? Yeah, and he's got those glasses. Yeah, I love it. Love it. Yeah, he writes Gambit so well. He's got such a masterful grasp on this character right from the beginning. Yep.
Yeah, I'm surprised we don't see Gambit in like sunglasses or something more, because he's another Wonder Man. He's got those red eyes.
Right. Yeah. And sometimes he wants to be covert. Sometimes he doesn't want to just, let the old red eyes flashing out all the time.
Then we see Muir Island.
Yes.
So yes, unfortunately, your old friends Excalibur have kind of broken up at this point.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they had.
Yeah.
That series had just come to a close, I think.
Yeah, because we saw in issue 1 when the X-Men show up, Kitty and Nightcrawler are back with the X-Men. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, Moira's working on the legacy virus because she's been infected.
Oh yeah, that whole thing was still going on then. Yeah.
That dragged on for a lot of the 90s. That legacy virus. Yeah.
That was Yeesh.
Man, these years and years long plot lines. I almost felt like Claremont was still here.
I know, right? Yes. A plot line that takes 20 years to resolve? You don't say.
It almost felt like, I don't know. Was it almost like they wanted to give like the mutants their own version of like the AIDS virus or something? Or
I don't know.
Something. I don't know. I'm just almost like, is this what this is supposed to be? I was like, I don't know.
I didn't really like it. I thought it was weird.
It was like a 6-month story, maybe, and then they kind of, like I said, when did they introduce that thing? It was probably like 94, 95? So
I think it was 94 or 5, yeah.
So at this point, we've been doing it for 4 or 5 years at this point.
Yeah. I was over it. I thought, I get what they're trying to do here. They're trying to have some more dramatic tension. And something else for the mutants to be worried about on top of everything else that they're already dealing with. But I just didn't like how it was handled.
Yeah. And again, it's like we're kind of at a weird period here where like this is kind of like the last, like I call it like almost like a free period, because by in a little over a year, we're gonna get the X-Men movie, and then all of a sudden, everyone's gonna start dressing in black leather.
Yeah.
So.
Yes. Yeah.
And
That's when the movies take over. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we get all kinds of special things like Stacy X. I let you have Marrow, but Stacy X was a step too far. Was that Chuck Austin?
I can't remember.
I thought he was right around that time. I can't remember if Stacy X was his or not.
I can't remember.
Because surprisingly, kids, there was at least 2 or 3 X-Men books going on at the time. So
yeah. No, I had fallen off the X wagon for years before that point. Yeah.
Yes, kids, Stacy X, the mutant prostitute. Yes. Oh, then how did you feel about like Gambit and Storm kind of reminiscing about their time, like when they first met and stuff?
I love that actually because I was reading X-Men when Gambit was first introduced.
Mm-hmm.
So that whole sequence of events when they were hanging out together, like that was my introduction to Gambit, and I feel like that link between the two of them is really cool and it's really important, and it's not addressed as much now as it was back then.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't even realize that Gambit and Storm are close like that.
He was like, I think when they introduced him, he was kind of like the late 80s, early 90s version of Wolverine, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, this mystery man.
Yes, a new mystery man, because we'd started to learn stuff about Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
We'd started to get little tidbits about his origin. So we needed a new mystery man. And it was time for some new membership for the X-Men anyway. They needed some new membership. But
Bang. Bang, you did.
Bang, you did. That time when Storm and Gambit were hanging out, I loved that.
Oh yeah.
When they were just thieves in New Orleans together. I thought that was brilliant. And so whenever they have a chance to hang out just one-on-one, I love it, especially when somebody really good is writing it. And of course, Fabian always writes a wonderful script.
Yeah, because since that time, like they hadn't. I don't think they had hung out a lot one-on-one since then. So yeah, it was kind of nice to get that.
That was great.
I love at that point you'd been changed into a 13-year-old. You were basically on the same maturity level.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's almost like a brother and sister relationship. It's great. It's absolutely great.
Oh yeah, and then we get another mystery in that second interlude where what's her face, Taunt Maddie, who
Tante
yes,
Maddie.
Yes, we do. Yeah, we see she's having a dream of because she's like what's she like 120, and so 1891 Gambit shows up. So yeah, I love Fontenelle's like, huh. So is Gambit older than we thought,
traveler,
time travel?
Well, what's going on?
Around issue 12, we'll get our answer, Chris.
Oh, issue 12? Wow, they kept that mystery going for a while.
Around that point. Yep.
Wow, nice.
Oh yeah, Fabian was playing, so yeah, like I said, the Green Mist that gets explained in the 99 annual, which I think takes place between 6 and 7. Yeah, then yes, this whole 1891 mystery gets cleared up around issue 12 or 13, and then the New Sun thing lasts until like that big reveal. Like I said, I forget if it's the second annual, but it's around. It's somewhere in like around issues 20, 24, somewhere in there. Yeah, I can't remember the exact issue, but yeah, yeah, he holds on to that
towards the end of the series.
He hangs on to that New Sun mystery for a while.
Wow, awesome. Did they ever collect this in a volume?
I thought I saw something somewhere. I thought they did collect this.
I feel like there's enough issues in this to feel like an epic collection or something.
Well, yeah, 25 issues, 2 annuals, then that Wizard. Yeah.
That would do it.
I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Got X-Men Gambit, the complete collection. Whoa. Oh, this thing must be out of print. Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, those complete collections are going for mint now.
So there might be more than one volume because the first one it's saying collects the 1/2 issue 1 through 11 Gambit Annual 99, Marvel Authentics Gambit #1, material from X-Men Unlimited #18. But yeah, if you look on Amazon, yes, this thing has to be out of print because it's saying $3,300.
What?
Yeah,
$3,000. It could be yours, kids.
I'm like,
you want to mortgage your house for?
I guarantee you, it would take some work, but you could find the floppies, all those floppies for cheaper than.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, you could. That's absurd. 3,000.
Oh my god. Okay, so it's in 2 volumes. So the second volume covers 12 through 25, and then the 2000.
Oh, okay.
Volume 2 you can get for $24.68.
All right.
Little disparity there between volume 1 and volume
2. Interesting. Well, I think they should reprint this in a new Epic collection, though. I think this would fit an Epic collection perfectly.
Again,
and
25 regular issues, 2 annuals, and that Wizard at 1/2.
Yeah.
And again, if you want the whole series, you could do that. But it's like I think Fabian only wrote the first 24. I think someone else did 25 for some reason.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, then because I don't know, the 25 lead into some other crossover, so I don't know, but it was the last.
Oh, something else was going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so I mean, again, if you want it collected, you can get the second half of the series for
cheap. Yeah,
$25, kids. So
yeah, I bet if somebody goes on eBay, they could find that trade paperback for less than $3,000 too.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm looking on Amazon. I bet you if you go on eBay, they might someone might have.
God, yeah.
You might even be able to find a used one, but yeah.
Oh sure, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
3,000. Yeah, let's mortgage you. Take out a second mortgage on your home so you can get this trade paperback.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, this issue too. Yeah, Gambit basically. He seems like he's the big hero for saving Moira's like hard drive with all her research on it and stuff. But meanwhile, he made a copy for New Sun.
Yeah, I love that sequence where he was jumping off of the different sides of the building, the laboratory. The panel with him leaping from side to side. I love how that was done.
Oh yeah,
so good.
But yeah, everyone thinks he's the big hero who saved all this information, but
nope.
Well, yeah, because they talk about the what they call it, the pointer. Because Storm finishes that story where she basically they're ripping off this guy, but then she framed Clan LeBeau for the robbery and stuff. So I wonder, was that Fabian saying, Gambit did some like some shadowy stuff here, but it's like Storm wasn't above reproach her whole life either, though.
Right. Yeah, and it just kind of goes. That's kind of the life that Gambit lives. It's just kind of. He's always got an ulterior motive for things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, and then on that last page, we're setting up for issue 3.
Yes, the 2 Latvarians. Yeah.
Mengo brothers. Oh, yes. And this will not be their only appearance in this series. I will tell you that.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yes, the Latvarian brothers who, yes, you can tell English is not their first language.
Yes. Yeah, these 2 were great.
Oh, yeah. Comic relief, kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So, thoughts on 2?
Yeah, another great issue. For me, the highlight was the conversation between Gambit and Storm.
Yes.
I loved that they had some time together. I thought that was great.
And again, Gambit really doesn't face a villain in this, but you still get like plenty of action, riding that rocket and
right. Bouncing around the sides of that laboratory. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, there was enough action to keep everything moving.
All right, so ready for 3?
Yeah, we get plenty of action in this one too.
Oh yeah. Another great cover too.
Yeah, it was a great cover.
Charming hero, 2 deadly villains. The raging Cajun has him just where he wants.
Raging Cajun.
They both have their guns to like his head. He's like, hey, he has him just where he wants him.
Yeah. The Raging Cajun.
Let me see. I think this might be the one I don't have any synopsis for. Oh yeah, I think it. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it is because number 4 has the big one. So.
Oh right, yeah, okay.
But yeah, Gambit number 3 from April 1999. Monsters Like Us. With might have the same team, but letters this time. Richard Starkings, Albert Deschen. So
different letter on each issue.
I think it's like the same company, but it's like you have, but they're giving you a different letter each time.
Oh, okay.
Because isn't that Richard Starkings like a?
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah. So
they're Comic Craft or something like that.
Yeah, like a different person every time.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, so we see Gambit following the courier here.
Perched up high.
It says the guy doing the Spider-Man impression.
Yep.
Then this guy, the Pelican, the technology smuggler.
Yes. He has a very mysterious and virulent gas in a canister at this
moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although the Mengo brothers kind of use that to gas the whole room.
Yeah. with very unexpected results.
Yeah, kind of like
the
mutates the whole room.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's flesh gets warped and distorted.
Mm-hmm. But then, Gambit's like, what's going on? And he's like, lad variants. They could be working for someone.
Yeah, someone.
And no, kids, it's not him. But I think, but they're just, he's like, lad variants is always the chance who might show up.
Yes, that's true. By extension. But, they vent the gas out, and then
he blows all the window because he throws a charged card through there.
Yeah.
So one of the brothers is like, "Ooh, pretty sparkles." And yeah, the courier is in there. I love Gambit. Stop screaming like a girl at a Backstreet Boys concert. Lila's favorite boy band. He's like, I had a hunch the explosion wouldn't hurt you because courier controls his cellular structure.
That's why the gas has no effect on him. Yeah.
I had a hunch the explosion wouldn't hurt you. You risked my life on a hunch? Apparently, yes. But yeah, the brothers aren't working for Doom, but there's please, the pig will be very mad with us.
The pig.
Oh yeah, we'll get you think we should issue 6, yeah. So a figure from Remy's past.
Uh-oh. Come back to haunt him.
How dare no good for nothing thief steal from mercenaries like how dare you steal property from us killers?
Yeah. There ought to be a law against this. We get some subplot action too here.
Oh yeah, with Sack, the archaeologist from the first issue. Yeah, because Watnell's going through her dreams too, and I love she wakes up because right after Gambit kisses her, she's like, I can't even get lucky in my dreams.
I wonder who is that character? Do you know that's that she encounters in the dream? It looks like he's made out of sand.
I'm trying
to know who that is.
Does it have to do? Does trying to remember? Does he have something to do with Apocalypse? Maybe.
Oh, okay, because she was talking about it. Yeah, she was talking about the Tomb of Apocalypse and stuff.
Is it Ozymandias?
Oh, is that him? Okay, yeah. I remember reading about him once, and I'd never actually
Oh, geez. Ozymandias was the son of ancient Egypt's pharaoh Amenhotep. His father was deposed by mysterious Ramatut.
Oh, Ramatut.
Yeah.
Okay. Going way back.
Oh, decades later, Ramatut had sent him to the camp of the Sandstormers to capture the man named Ansabin-Nur.
Oh, all right.
Because Ramatut, being actually a time traveler from the 30th century, knew that one day Nur would become a powerful mutant apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
So he wanted to make him his heir and control his future.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought this guy was like, I don't know if he was like his prisoner, if he worked for Apocalypse. I think around this time, maybe.
Okay, he was like a servant of Apocalypse. Okay.
Oh yeah. Clan Akaba, former servant to Apocalypse. Yeah.
Okay.
No, first appearance on Uncanny X-Men 332, March 1996.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I haven't read a lot of that period,
Yeah.
time period, so it's a blank spot for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he had done some stuff with Apocalypse. So yeah, a lot of this is the Mengo the Mengo bro trying to get that gas back. I love when they're riding those little hover bikes.
Yes. Yes.
They go to a trash part of the city from like when Onslaught trashed the city. I love.
Yeah.
Place looks like home after a visit from Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Yes, curse Reed Richards.
Yeah. Curse Reed Richards. No need to say Latverian Pledge of Allegiance, brother.
I think that might have been my favorite piece of dialogue from the whole issue.
Yes. Curse Reed Richards. Oh, no
Curse
need to
Reed
that
Richards.
Latverian anthem.
National anthem. Oh, it was perfect. Yeah, I love that.
So yeah, we also get was it Bill? Yeah, this figure who basically opens up like dimensional portals, which we'll see him again later in this series.
Mm-hmm.
I love they're like riding motorcycles on top of these buildings, and the brothers are shooting at Gambit.
Yeah, this whole sequence was great. This action sequence with the
Oh yeah, they bring the action in every issue.
Yeah. When he fired those two rockets at Gambit, I love that whole part. Yeah,
or Gambit just like leaps off the motorcycle.
Yes, and again, everything looks so effortless for Gambit. Like it's completely fluid motion.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember why that Bill keeps using this terminology, because he's like, X-Men, is he one of the fish?
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask what was that? What was
I'm
that
trying
about?
to remember, because at the end game, it's like, oh yeah, I know someone who can help you. Or you mutant? I know someone who can help you. His name's Charles Xavier. And Bill's like, Charles Xavier. He's like, no, Xavier. Xavier he's the fisherman. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what that whole crazy dialogue meant. Anything. It's been a while. I need to put Reed in this series into like a somewhat regular rotation, even if it's like every year or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I remember enjoying this, and again, it's I think I enjoy it even more in the reread than I did like originally reading this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
But yeah, kids, I mean, if you're a Gambit fan, if you're an X-Men fan, hell, if you're like an action fan, read this thing. Yeah.
Absolutely. If you even have a passing interest in Gambit,
yeah,
this is the series for you.
And especially like you X-Men 97 fans, if you want more Gambit, read this series. Yeah.
Yeah, this will give you a newfound appreciation for that character. Yeah.
I love they're following, and one of the brothers is like hanging from a girder by his like around his ankles.
Yeah. Oh my god! With help!
Gambit miracles, no thanks. Just perform one.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the best. That was one of the best visuals in issue. Was it issue 2? when he's walking, or was it issue 1? When he's walking away and his coat's just like all beat up and like
in the first one, yeah, it's got all those bullet holes or whatever
shot
through
up
it.
and like ripped up,
yes, and he's not bothered in the least.
But yeah, like I said, this bill can open up all these portals, and I guess they said there's all. It's like I don't think they ever got back to this, but it's like this section of the city that was trashed by Onslaught. There's all kind of like, I guess, residual psionic energy and stuff.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Because even Gambit in this issue says he feels a tingle. He's like, I don't know if it's just being around Xavier that often and being used to like telepathy, or if there's just like something going on. But yeah.
And that was what triggered this dude's teleportational powers, with being in proximity to this area.
I think so. Either that, or it's just driving it, making him lose control of it. Something.
Oh, okay. He had always had the powers, but he just lost control of them.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember, because he does come back, especially like around the New Sun stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Very cool.
And then, the Mengo seem to get that gas, but again, Gambit pulls the old switcheroo.
Yeah, switcheroo.
He gave him the empty canister, and he kept like the little vial of gas. Yep.
Yeah. Love it.
And like we said, that last page, man, lighting up a victory cigarette. There you go.
Yeah, there he goes.
All right. So any thoughts on this before we get to 4?
I think this might be my favorite one out of these.
Oh,
4.
really?
Yeah, I loved the two
brothers.
Yeah, I thought they were absolutely fantastic. The part with the gas was surprising. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah. And I just love the whole rooftop chase sequence, the action, like
the motorcycles,
the motorcycles, the smashing through the windows and stuff. I just thought it was so good. I could almost picture it in my mind, like in either animated form on an animated show, or even live action. I could have pictured this, and it was so good. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, again, like if you want story and action, kids, this is a series for you. Because I mean, again, you read the whole series, you're gonna get a complete story, and you just action every issue.
Yeah, you get the full feast.
Exactly. All right, we ready for 4 and not guest star?
Yes. Who's looking a lot like Wesley Snipes in this issue.
Well, 99, isn't that when that first movie came out?
Yep. Exactly.
So I'm trying to remember, if the movie's not out yet, it's been announced, and it's been announced Wesley Snipes is Blade.
It's pretty damn close. Yeah, yeah.
All right, so like I said, I got a nice healthy synopsis for this one. All right. Gambit number 4 from May 1999. Old wounds, fresh blood. I think we got the same team, except this time letterers are Troy Peteri and Jason Levine. In a warehouse, a boy has been kidnapped by a strange man with fangs. The man is able to convince the boy to present his neck by saying that he cannot be more terrifying than the boy's life in the antiquaries collection. However, before he can bite the boy's neck, he's interrupted by a car crashing through the window, driven by the vampire hunter Blade. They briefly fight before the stranger throws the boy off a height, counting on Blade's desire to save victims to let him escape. In Slidell, Louisiana, Gambit has been summoned to a cabin by Lake Pontchartrain, owned by Matty Baptiste. Since his exile from the guild, Gambit dislikes returning to New Orleans, but Matty has summoned him for 2 reasons. The first, both she and Jean-Luc Lebeau have had lucid dreams recently, during which a telepath named Fontenelle interrogated their memories about him. Could it be? Could it be for New Sun? I want to drop hints, but if I start dropping too many hints, I might give it away. The second reason is that the collection of the Antiquary, a group from Gambit's history, is seeing its members found dead in the streets with stakes through their hearts, with only one survivor so far, the boy, Jerome Mouchier, who says he was attacked by a vampire but was saved by a black bat.
He says go call Commissioner Gordon. He says.
I know.
Batman. My favorite.
No, not him.
Different one.
Exactly. Gambit insists that innocent lives must be saved from this vampire as soon as they can find his name. Jerome says the vampire introduced himself. The next night, two officers from the collection of antiquary named Tome and Horde are telling the story to Belladonna Boudreau, how Francois Chicault, a member of the Assassins Guild, Justin's favorite, who obsessed over the lore and origin of the New Orleans guilds, was bitten by a vampire and survived to stalk the night. How he is now attacking their members and how they ask for help. Belladonna laughs as Chicault's ties to her guild were ended with his death. Outside, Gambit is eavesdropping, satisfied that the Assassins Guild are not involved, but angst-ridden that he cannot talk to his ex-wife. In his dream, Carter Reiking is a boy running with his friend Charlie through his father's workplace in Alamogordo, New Mexico, trying to spy on the old lady until he passes a mirror and sees his adult self. At this point, he sees the dream therapist known as Fontenelle, who wants him to focus on the memory. The old lady him and Charlie were trying to spy on. The old lady muttering, "Black Wolf!"
Oh my.
Another kind of stepped new son. In a secure location. And in a secure location, X-Cutioner is praising his newest hires on their skills with their new superhuman equipment before outlining their next mission, to lure out the mutant criminal Gambit by kidnapping his girlfriend Rogue.
Oh my.
Which we would see next, which is in issue 5.
Oh, that's the next issue. Nice.
Well, the attempt. The following sunset, Gambit is searching through a New Orleans graveyard for Chicault's lair when he is attacked by Blade. The two men are an elegant fury of trench coats and body armor. Until Gambit is able to gain some distance and introduce himself. Embarrassed, Blade says that Gambit's red eyes made him assume the worst. Gambit says that he had hoped to find Chicault asleep. But now that night is here, they can go to Chicault's target, the collection of antiquary. The following day, Jean-Luc Lubeau has an audience with Tome and Horde, taking Blade and Gambit as bodyguards. The two men know the heroes disapprove of their ways, which involve taking children as slaves and either selling them to benefit the clan or training them to manage the clan's store of occult lore. So, human trafficking, kids.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Vampire trafficking.
Exactly. When it becomes clear that the officers value the safety of their lore more than the lives of their children, Jean-Luc makes them an offer. That night, Chicault makes his move. In his attack on Jerome Mouchier, he was able to bite the boy's ankle. Over the next few nights, his control over Jerome is solidified, letting him direct the boy to bring the other children under vampiric control, disable the security system, tie up the adults, and formally invite him over the threshold. Grinning triumphantly, Chicault grabs a pendant from Horde's neck, explaining that his real goal was the antiquary's collection of occult lore, which he hopes to combine with his own researches to uncover the shared origins of the Thieves and Assassins Guild and hopefully locate the Old Kingdom, their legendary lost homeland. He uses the pendant as a key in a hidden lock and leads the group down into a storehouse of documents. In the secure archive, Chicault is engrossed in the process of cross-referencing his notes with the collection, but he and his thralls are suddenly attacked by Blade, Gambit, Jean-Luc, and a Thieves Guild fighter who had been lying in wait. The fight is hard, but it ends with Blade decapitating Chicault and the curse lifting from the children. In the aftermath, Gambit asks if Jean-Luc regrets the deal he made with Tome and Horde to leave the lore alone in exchange for taking custody of the children. Jean-Luc admits that the lore could have brought Clan LeBeau great power, but that honors their family's greatest treasure, and that while a life of compromises has given him regrets, he has also given him the empathy to suffer for these children, just as Gambit's empathy lets him sacrifice so much for the guild. This is Gambit or Fast and Furious? Sorry, Will. As they watch the heroes leave, Tome and Horde tally their fortunes. When they are rid of the vampire, the cost was a store of children and will take years to replace. But now they have Ch'Kalt's lore to add to their own. In an undisclosed location, the Mengo brothers are brought before their employer, a shadowy figure identified as the Pig, who tasks them to chase down an escaped slave named Shiro, who is traveling to New Orleans. All right. So, okay, here's my thought. So, did they know that if they killed the vampire, the head vampire, that all those children would revert to normal? Because it's pretty much that the first kid kind of like turned the others into vampires. I'm like,
yeah, they seem kind of surprised after that, right?
Yeah, I'm like, I mean, I guess they were taken by surprise. Because I don't think I guess I'm like, I hope they didn't intentionally let them do that, thinking, oh yeah, we can lift the curse later, hopefully.
Yeah. Let's just try this and see what happens, right? Yeah. Yeah, right.
Oh, those poor kids.
Oh man. Yeah, the kids had the roughest deal of all in this whole story. It's like, yikes, putting them through the ringer.
And then there's that one scene where Gambit makes like a little comment under his breath about Anne Rice.
Oh yeah. Which is perfect for the setting.
Yeah, New Orleans vampires. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. And on a side note too, the description, elegant fury. I'm gonna have to co-opt that into my personal repertoire. Elegant fury.
Oh yeah, the elegant fury of trench coats and body armor.
Yes, the elegant fury. I'm gonna co-opt that into my personal repertoire.
I know.
Happening. Elegant fury.
Gonna work that into the conversations. Yes, elegant fury.
Elegant fury. Yeah, I didn't like this one quite as much as the others, just because
all the clan stuff.
The clan stuff. I wasn't really into the story as much, and I thought, well, vampires, like whatever, like, and maybe it's just because we just saw this in Blood Hunt in Marvel, like this past year. Like, this is so kind of played out at this point. But
I wonder if there was an edit
back in 2000, so maybe vampire stories were more rare then.
Well, and two, I wonder if it was either editorial mandate or Fabian getting numbers for the book because the Blade movie is coming out. So it's like, well, hey, maybe, casuals will pick this up because they see Blade on it.
Exactly. Yeah, and still, since it's still early in the series and they're still developing all these subplots, maybe they'll get hooked and start reading it monthly.
Exactly.
Yeah. But to be honest, I was more interested in the subplots than I was about the vampire story. I thought the vampire story was okay, but it could have been extended out over maybe a couple issues. I felt like it was kind of abrupt. It was almost done and over with before it even began.
Yeah, because again, it's like Fabian, I think, has so much stuff cooking on the stove. Where it's like, it's like, I don't know if there's really room for the
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, I see what you mean. I mean, this could have been at least a two-parter.
Yeah, I think so.
But I'm thinking, I wonder if this is like the first occurrence of, oh, hey, let's draw him like the actor who's going to play him.
I think so. Yeah. Because really, Blade was kind of the first Marvel movie that at least made a sizable impact.
Yeah. Because before that, it was mostly like TV movies and stuff.
Yeah, TV movies and just yeah.
So I was gonna say, I don't remember anyone saying, hey, don't hassle Nick Fury.
Yeah. And you never saw the Hulk looking like Lou Ferrigno in the comic books.
Yeah, or like they didn't draw a Banner like Bill Bixby. Yeah,
right. That never happened. Yeah.
Although that was David Banner, not Bruce Banner.
Right. There's a difference. Yeah.
I'm surprised that never came about. Oh, that's his cousin.
Another cousin? How many cousins is this guy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. had to laugh too in this issue there during one of the interludes when they're showing off the new armor for the Elysian Guard. Like I like them all except for Maria's. Like she's got those weird, like long glovey things.
Oh yeah.
That almost look like cestas, like she should be playing some type of Olympic event with those things. It's weird. Yeah,
I mean, I wonder if it's supposed to be. I wonder if that's intentional. Maybe I wonder if it's supposed to be like, okay, here's a mix of like, yeah, these look like 90s costumes, but also it's like, yeah, we're just grabbing stuff from the arsenal and like hodgepodge and suits,
right?
and stuff.
Yeah, kind of like the X-Cutioner's outfit. His garb is kind of like a potpourri of all kinds of different things. Yeah, that's what I thought too. But those gloves and the boots, like the big giant boots, they just look kind of clunky and weird.
Oh, I think I figured it out. I think I figured out why X-Cutioner is one of your favorite characters. Doesn't that mask kind of look like an owl?
It kind of does. Yeah, it kind of does. Yeah. Well, it's Shi'ar, and they're bird people.
Bird, so yeah.
It tracks. Yeah. I love that. His look, it was one of the things that first grabbed me about the character, and then when I read his exploits, I was like, oh, nice, this is a great villain.
Yeah, I love. Yeah, that's the other thing we need to talk about for like the first issue when Gambit and X-Cutioner are basically face to face, and Gambit's like, calling him a racist and stuff, and he's like, I ain't no racist. He's like, criminal's a criminal.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, he's not just gonna. I mean, if he had to go up against a supervillain, I'd like to see that actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Although he did kind of just seem to mess with mutants, but yeah. That'd be cool. That would have been great. Yeah, if you would see him messing with the X-Men, and then the next time you see him, he actually was going after a supervillain or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Or he was going after a mutant, but this supervillain just happened to be doing this nefarious thing in the same vicinity. And he was left with the choice. What do I do? Do I go after the mutant or do I stop this?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. That'd be an interesting story.
Yeah, I was trying to remember. Is the X-Cutioner still around?
I don't know.
I mean,
I remember reading his entry back when he appeared in the animated series earlier this year.
Yeah.
And I remember being surprised that he hadn't appeared more.
Yeah, I don't think it's saying anything about a death or anything, so.
That's surprising.
Oh, after Civil War, Tony Stark listed him as a potential recruit for the 50-state initiative.
Oh, see? All right.
Wow.
Carl Dente.
Wow, they really made Tony Stark an asshole back then.
Yeah, they did. They leaned heavy into that, man. They really did.
Again, I mean, just from Civil War to there was probably what, like a 10-year span there where like Iron Man and Captain America were kind of like frenemies for the, it's like
yeah. I mean, there were bits and pieces where they had contentious relations, like going back to Armor Wars and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but it was never so fractious that they couldn't resolve it afterwards. It didn't leave lasting repercussions like it did later.
Well, it's like after Operation Galactic Storm, I think Cap was feeling kind of raw, but they kind of dropped that after a while.
I felt like they talked it out at some point. I don't know. Yeah.
We covered it on the Quantum Zone, but you and I might have to cover Galactic Storm at some point.
Oh, definitely.
That would be like a whole month.
It would be.
I think it's like 18 issues or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be more like 2 months. Because some of those issues were big. I remember the Captain America one was like issue 400 or something.
Oh yeah, 400. I think the last part was an Avengers issue. It was kind of big too, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Was it Avengers 1 maybe? Or
yeah, I mean, God, that was every Avengers book at the time. It was the Avengers West Coast, and all the solos: Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, Quasar,
Wonder Man. Yeah, that was wild. I loved Operation Galactic Storm.
If we do that, we might have to drag Will back in.
Yes, he would love to cover that with us, I bet. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, if Quasar's in it, he'll cover it.
And plus, we talked about those Wonder Man issues on the Wondercast.
Yeah. And their controversial writer.
Yeah.
All right, Justin. Anything else?
No, I really enjoyed these. These were these were a great suggestion, Phil. I'm glad you brought these up, and I will love to cover more of this.
Yeah, I was gonna say
in the future. Yeah, pick up where we left off here and keep on trucking.
This is like Namor over on Marvel Tales. This is one we're gonna have to keep coming back to.
Absolutely. Well, it's nice too that it's not a hugely long series.
Yeah.
So we could potentially cover the entire thing on this show over a period of time.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's nice.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, recording a little bit ahead, but yeah, this is the December episode, so I think
that's right.
This is gonna be the last.
This is the last episode for the year. Yeah.
So here's your holiday gift, kids. The gift of Gambit.
The gift of Gambit. The gift of giving to yourself.
Trench coats and body armor. All right. So I can open the 2025 schedule.
Yes.
Kids, speaking of gifts, you're going to be getting X-Men Classics usually at least twice a month. Again, there are some months with scheduling and when we do bigger stories, there might be a month where you don't get an X-Men Classics, but then by the next month you're probably going to get a lot of X-Men Classics.
Yes, and we have quite the lineup in store.
Oh yeah, because yes, X-Men Classics 2 episodes in January. That's going to come in as part of John Byrne January.
Yes,
because we're going to cover Uncanny X-Men 125 through 128, with Proteus.
Yes, which is my pick.
We're going to cover a big one, kids. Uncanny X-Men 141 and 142, Days of Future Past.
Yes. I love it. John Byrne January.
Yeah, so stay tuned to over X-Men Classics, Marvel Tales, Ultimate Spider-Cast, even over on We Are the Night. We're gonna get some John Byrne January here.
Love it. Yes. Great way to start off the year.
Yes. With sexy pictures, yes.
Yes. Gorgeously drawn mutants.
Yes, I believe one of the episodes of Ultimate Spider-Cast, I have the Marvel Team Up issue. It's like Spider-Man and Tigra versus Kraven. So.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
I love that. Tigra.
Yes.
All right, kids. All right. So send us your thoughts. Email us. Look at the image here. Get Justin. There we go. All right. So yes. So send us your thoughts on this Gambit series. Send us your thoughts on John Byrne January. And again, lots of big stuff coming in 2025, kids.
Yes. We have a smorgasbord in store.
Exactly. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes Lunatics episodes, social media, merchandise. Get your classic Capes Lunatics merch, the new Capes Lunatics merch. And again, X-Cutioners, New Sons. None of these scare me like Little Hellfire does. It should scare you too, unless you rain random money on us through the Cash App link. That's right. Don't make us be dancing on that pole. We're either going to be getting hit on by Gambit or attacked by vampires or Latvian expatriates. So yes, stand on that pole.
She looks like she's just working a stripper pole down at Divas.
And of course, the Patreon, where again, Lilith and I give you exclusive content, uncensored, every month. And of course, if you're a patron like Hootie down there, yes, you can request topics for discussion. So,
yes, join me in the Patreon elite.
Exactly. Again, we do a lot of comics here, but the Patreon, we can do anything on the Patreon.
Yes. It's always a good time. Always entertaining.
But enough of it. Well, okay. But yeah, oh God, I took close that. Anyway, you can find everything at patreon.com/CapesandLunatics and find everything at tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network.
More vicious and brutal than ever.
I just wanted to get to this just in the owl because the amount of masterpieces this gentleman puts out. Again, you can catch him here on X-Men Classics. You can catch him every week on Marvel Tales with me. You can catch him at least once a month over on Capes Lunatic Sidekicks on We Are the Night.
the Batman podcast.
Where we talk Azrael, and sometimes he'll pop in for other episodes if topics strike his fancy, like Killer Moth or Catwoman.
Yeah.
And again, you can every so often you'll hear him in and out. He'll be in and out on Electric Mullet, the Superman podcast in 2025. Yes. So
I'll be featured quite a few times over there, actually, over the course of the year.
That should be the contest by a certain point. Be like, okay, name every episode of Electric Mullet Justin was on in 2025. We'll say
the challenge for the kids.
Yes, and of course, over here you get we'll be probably getting some energy on Universe at random intervals
at some point.
Yeah. Special projects, everything. You never know where this guy's going to show up, but
that's right.
I do know where else he's going to show up on these other fine shows.
On these shows, yes. Over on Gamma Charge, you can find me and Russell talking about either the Immortal Hulk or the Sensational She-Hulk every month. And we also have a Patreon, so do check that out. And over on Predator and Prey, we're joined by the High Priest of Khonshu, Ray, and Sparky to discuss some classic Predator comics over that Dark Horse used to publish back in early 90s. And my solo show, The Lost Library of Legends. I am very pleased to announce that in December, I will be beginning the first of a multi-part retrospective on an Ultraverse title. Going back to the 90s here, bitch.
I forgot you weren't naming it. I'm always used to
the
title.
It's going to be a surprise.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Going back to the 90s here, bitch.
Sadly, the Ultraverse did not make it out of the 90s, but that's okay.
Don't shock the monkey. Oh, that's naughty.
And oh God. Oh, I can't wait for new Justin drops.
Yes, coming soon at the end of the month.
The new drunken unboxing video.
I've been starting to put together my comic book order for my birthday already.
I was almost going to toy with the idea of, oh, hey, maybe we can put the video out for public consumption, but I was like, no, I don't want him feeling weird about. I want no filters on him during that video.
Oh, yeah.
I want the best drop I can get. So.
Yeah, those unboxing videos are the best when they are truly unfiltered.
Yes. I'll protect you while also getting the best quality drops I can.
Long head.
All right. Oh, hey, Noel. Hey, love you guys.
Noel.
Hey,
love you too, Noel.
Yeah, love you, man. That's how I'm glad we ended the episode like that.
Yes. Yes, it's a good ending.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Yeah.
All right, kids. Thank you for joining us again. Gonna get some X-Men next month.
Yes.
Start off 2025 strong with some John Byrne X-Men.
Claremont and Byrne classics on X-Men Classics.
Proteus,
as they face the horror of Proteus.
And then Days of Future Past. Everyone's heard of that.
Yes. Two major classics back to back.
That's right. And again, there's so much good stuff coming for the X-Men and Marvel Tales in 2025.
Yeah. We've got some
Big,
X-Factor.
Big
We've
stories.
got some Excalibur, Wolverine.
We're going to be getting some crossovers with Marvel Tales. And
yes. Yeah, that's going to be great.
All right, kids. Come back next time. And remember, if smoking doesn't kill you, well, fall from a big tight look. Good night.